Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do the reading for the weekly reading for the lovely sign of Aquarius. Aquarius. Okay, let's start at the very beginning. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for all of the love and the generosity you show me, and in return I am completely honest and upfront with you. I love doing what I do. I love being who I am. I have no issues or problems being straightforward at all. I feel like sometimes people like to read into things, which I think is quite sad. But that's the way people live their lives, by reading into the things you're doing rather than really being able to see with their own hearts. They lack empathy. What I want to say to you is I'm not that person at all. I love what I do. I am so grateful that I've always had the support of spirit since I was a very young child. I saw things at a very early age, and it sort of set me on a very different pathway later in life. Once I embraced that, instead of being scared of it. All right, if the reading doesn't resonate with you, make sure you check out other aspects of your natal chart, such as your moon, your rising, and your ascendant. If, however, the reading resonates, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. It does help to grow the channel, and I can reach as many people as I am and genuinely give them the messages that I want to bring forth. The messages that come direct from spirit. All right. We're going to use the Wizard's Tarot for your reading. I had a really nice thing happen this morning, and I'm still sort of smiling about it, but somebody delivered me a cup of coffee at 6 a.m, which was really nice. All right. We are ready. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles coming through. So we can look at that and think you might be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. The Queen of Pentacles is a person who, she is a little bit focused on her money, but she's more focused on her stability, male or female. This is a person who lives a very structured, ordered life, but likes to have the pleasures and comforts that life can offer her. I feel like it's really cute in this picture because of the hydrangeas and the white picket fence, which of course is sort of synonymous with that happy ever after thing. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very kind, very loving, and very dedicated. She's a person who, you know, sets down the roots for life. This is someone that could be a partner figure, husband or wife, but much more the feminine energies or feminine aspects of Pentacles here. All right, we have the Magician coming through. So the Magician is a card of the Master Manifester. It's talking about being able to access all of the things that you have at hand to make something happen. So it's like, I'd like to manifest this, I would like to bring this in, but I don't know if I can. When you're in the manifestation mood of the Magician, you are thinking, I'd like to bring this in and I know have everything I need to do that. He has the 4 elements at hand here, the cups, the pentacles, the wands, and the swords here. So he knows he is able to bring in what he wants. He doesn't doubt it for a moment. He is 100% sure that he can manifest exactly what he wants. All right, we have the 3 of Pentacles coming through. I feel like somebody's trying to manifest something with an earth sign here, or an earth sign's trying to manifest something with you here. And we have a soul contract here. So it could be that you have someone who is actually bound or contracted to you karmically to bring you what you want, to show you how easily you can manifest something without even trying, I want to say. Sometimes we feel, and I had this a bit in the Capricorn reading, a similar energy. Sometimes we feel we have to fight really hard for what we want, and the universe is always saying to me, you do not have to fight for what you want. It will come to you when it is ready. And if it's ready for you, because sometimes we want things that aren't really destined for us or on our pathway. And there's that whole thing of, you know, spirit will hold back from you what you don't need to have on your journey if they do not feel it's right for you. But this is definitely about you manifesting some sort of soul contract here. All right, so you have the Judgment card coming through. So I feel like for some of you here, yeah, you're manifesting something back in. This is something you've already gone round on once. It could be a previous relationship with the soulmate card here. But you're manifesting something back in by no longer fighting for it. Okay, Page of Pentacles. The universe is showing you here that, yeah, absolutely. The universe is showing you here you don't have to fight for things to get what you want. Very, very similar energy to Capricorn's reading. If you are interested or you have a lot of Capricorn in your chart, you might want to check it out. But very much this energy of feeling you have to fight for things but not realizing if you give it up, it will come to you if it's ready. All right, so we have the Devil energy coming through. This is the feeling of being bound to something. This is the feeling of not being able to let go of something, feeling like you have some sort of chain to it. This could be a relationship, it could be codependency, an addiction. It is the ego at its best. This is feeling like you need to have something or you're going to die. That sort of feeling. And of course, we know that love isn't that way. Love is about being able to release something and wait for it to come back to you of its own accord. But when we're in the Devil energy, we hang on and we put people on pedestals and we expect that we have to hang on to them to get what we want. The Devil energy is saying here that this has to now come to some sort of conclusion. This has to finish. You've got to let go. You've got to understand by hanging on with this Devil energy, this addiction, people don't realize that it's love addiction. All right, that energy of not being able to let go of something is love addiction. Some people call it sex addiction, but it is something that comes under this Devil energy here. Can be codependency, but it's really having this energy of I can't live without it. If you're having that energy about someone, it's not love. Because if it was love, you'd be able to release it, let it go, and let it come back of its own accord. Very interesting. All right, 8 of Wands coming through. Something's returning because you've learned to let it go. 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. There is something here that you made a decision about in the past, and I feel that you have learned to let some sort of energy go here. You've maybe decided that something that you were fighting for or something you were clinging to or something you felt bound to was not the right thing, and you've learned to let it go. I feel like this is very much 5 of Swords energy here, like you've walked away from something that's made you sad because you've made a head over heart decision to let something go here. And you've released some sort of ego aspect of yourself here. And you've realized that you can let something go. You don't have to hang on to it. Big lesson here. Page of Cups coming through with the 9 of Swords and the King of Wands. I feel that there are some of you that have realized that the way you've been doing things up until now has not really brought you the kind of satisfaction you want in your life or the kind of love you want in your life. There's very much this energy of letting go or ceasing a contract or delivering on karma, releasing karma, some sort of energy here where you've released something that's been holding you back. There's the end of a cycle here. And it's through some sort of decision you've made here in the past. Although this decision has made you very sad, could be in relation to a Leo, Sag or Aries here. And I feel like this has been a very difficult decision, but you finally walked away from something, bound it up and let it go. All right, so we have the High Priestess coming through. Beautiful energy, Page of Swords. Okay, and here comes the Knight of Wands. Okay. I feel like with this High Priestess, you've started to trust the universe more here. You're starting to know how to trust your own judgment. And instead of fighting and clinging to something, you've been able to release it and move forward. Let me just go because I want to put some more cards on it. I feel like somebody is coming in here now to offer you something that has been really, you've been trying to manifest here. Manifest, some sort of soul contract has been in place here or in play. You've had a soul contract with somebody, and I feel like it may be some sort of past energy here. But I feel like the universe is rewarding you here and turning the wheel in your favor because you've let something go now. Now, for some of you, it could have been some sort of addiction, but I feel like for many of you, it could have been people addiction, like in codependency. Some people have an idea that codependency is a little bit different, but it's also about sex or love addiction, and that is part of that feeling you get when you feel that you can't live without someone. That's not love, that's attachment. And learning the difference between attachment and love is quite difficult because it may be the only way you've done something in the past. So to understand it now is very difficult. So I see you walking away from something here that probably created a great deal of pain for you, but you've made a head over heart decision to walk away from something that wasn't serving you. Now, for some of you, this could have been addiction total, but for others of you, this could be addiction to a person or to people. I feel that you've gone through some sort of change here where you've started to trust your intuition and understand that if it's not meant for you, it needs to go in a different direction. And then I flip out the star. So maybe it was meant for you, but you were clinging too tightly to it. And because of that, you haven't been able to manifest it. And it feels like it's probably taken a very long time. The Knight of Wands is clarified here with the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, sorry, and the World. Definitely closing out some sort of cycle. Justice card, there you go, karma. All right, so first off, we have the Star and the Karma card. Justice, something being put right in the universe. I feel like something may have been meant for you here, but you were clinging on to it too tightly, trying to get a result by fighting for it rather than understanding you had to release it. Once you released it here by making some sort of head over heart decision, even though your heart was hurting, you've released this karma here, this ego karma, this bondage, this thing that was holding you back, some sort of learning from your childhood, something here that you were holding on to. Because it seems now that you're trusting your intuition here. Something is changing here to bring in some sort of abundance for you. I feel like somebody's on their way to possibly an air sign to offer you something that may be the same person, or it may be real true love coming to you here. It's different. It's very different. You could be dealing with a Leo, Sag or Aries here as well. But I feel like something is now moving towards you that you wanted, and you're realizing here you don't have to fight for it anymore. Very, very similar energy to the Capricorn reading, which is very, very interesting. Probably almost exactly the same sort of reading. By letting something go, by releasing something, you're bringing something new in here. All right. Maybe some sort of social conditioning that you had to release. All right, I have Earth Magic coming through here. And I'm reading from the Everyday Witch Tarot. Interesting. Joy and delight and meditation. Earth Magic. I like that because that's very much Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy there. Earth Magic. 27. Earth magic is at the core of what we do as pagans and witches, and even simply as human beings. The earth supports our feet when we walk, provides the base for the homes we live in, and springs all life from fertile soils. Now I feel like here it's the same as the two cards that flipped out on me here. This is about creativity, and this is about joy and delight. And I feel like if I'm talking to you and you haven't been able to separate from someone, or you haven't been able to break through that energy, I feel like the universe here is telling you to use your practical tools of creativity to separate from something. And in order to let something go, you have to make the decision to let it go, which is the hardest part of all. This card is telling you to do something magical. Magic means something different to each of us, but pick an action that seems magical to you that will connect you to the element of earth and do it today. You know, sometimes that's just taking a walk with your bare feet and putting them on the ground and getting really grounded with what you want. For others of you, this is about using painting or some sort of medium here to get out of your head to manifest what you want. But all the time you're giving your power to it and focusing on it, you are slowing down the energy here. So if you're wondering why you're not manifesting something, it could be because your focus is on the manifestation, and you need to manifest by manifesting and letting go, and then occupying yourself, putting your energy into something else, not sitting and waiting for something to manifest. I'll leave you with that. Thanks, Aquarius.